Run this 1976 Evinrude 9.9 again. Chatted with the customer, told him what was going on. It was barely misting out at idle. Even at higher speeds, it was barely misting out of the upper exhaust tool right there. And at idle, running it for a while, it got up past 200 degrees down here where the thermostat housing is, and doing a lot better now. Not getting as hot or anything. So chat with the customer, told him that it'd be best just change the water pump and then kind of go from there, see what happens, because I know that trying to pull the thermostat out, replace it or whatever, I know most of those bolts are going to snap off, at least 3 or 4 of them at minimum. So he gave me the okay to put a new water pump impeller in there. The old impeller that was in there, he said his son replaced it last year, and thankfully, because none of the bolts snapped off like I was assuming that it might do, but it had an aftermarket water pump impeller in there, and I put a new Johnson Evinrude impeller inside there. Used my air compressor and went both ways with it, with compressed air through this upper exhaust hole and also through the water pickup tube on the underside. I cleaned a whole bunch of crud and crap off of the lower unit on the inner parts and crap. There's a lot of corrosion buildup and crap like that, but the motor's spraying more water at idle and more at higher speeds now than what it was before. The motor's definitely staying a lot cooler than what it was before, but it's still not shooting out like it should though. But it's not running on a hot side anymore. Still got to choke it to kill it. This kill button doesn't work. It'll take a couple pulls to restart it again. It'll start coming out a little bit more here. So we're getting more water coming out at higher speeds than it was. We got more water coming out at lower speeds than what it was. And the motor isn't running as hot anymore. So I'm happy with what's going on. Like I said, the motor's running a lot cooler now. So that was my main concern, that I was running on the hot side. Like I said before, it was reading over 200 degrees down here when I was running it at idle, and now it's staying more where it should be at. These thermostats open up at 143 degrees, so typically they don't really get much over 150, 155, but running, or not run, it's yeah, it's staying a lot cooler now. So I'm gonna call it good. I also changed the gear oil in the lower unit too.